the Mitchell Electronics 5000 feedback module. And what we can do with this is see exactly how the feedback system is giving out signals. We can also see the alignment for the motor, and in some cases like this one with the circuit board, we can find out the exact memory alignment that the machine would like to see the motor back at. And with the 5000 being hooked up to it with this cable, we can now see the motor's signals at work. So what we have is the stator frame. What we check for on all motors is for insulation integrity by measuring resistance. Also any physical deformations that we may see inside the cavity. We also check for bearing fit on the front end, and also for rear lip seal to check the quality to make sure that it's still good. These parts, the bearing and the oil seal, are quite often replaced. The oil seal every time, and the bearing only as needed if we have to open the motor up like this. We also check for, on the rotor, we check for magnet damage, any physical magnet damage. We also check the actual bearing, and we also check any deformations that may be on the actual rotor drive shaft and the rear shaft that would have the feedback component mounted on it. Any deformations we find in that, they are always machined and corrected to the correct specifications. And for the rear end bell, which houses the feedback, which mounts the feedback, we also check for bearing fit for the rear bearing. Any deformities in the bearing housings are then repaired so that we have a true spinning rotor and no overloads on our stator. So with that, once we have everything aligned, we go to run it, and we just like to bring it up to speed, not for a really long time, but just to see that we can have full low amps out of our drive going to without a problem. And we have good running and forward. I'm going to take it in reverse. slowly take it in the reverse, let it get to a stop, and I'll bring it back. And what we like to see is smooth running, and we also like to listen to make sure we don't have any holdups, glitches, any types of like surge feelings where you have a rumble in the motor, just running smooth and good operation. And this is a motor that we would call good. And basically from here we would take and do a anti-rust, anti-corrosion coating on the front end just to make sure that the motor doesn't corrode over if it goes on the shelf once the customer receives it. And in this case, we painted the outside and just to give it a fresh coat of paint. So that would conclude our servo motor repair.